Good evening, ma'am. How are you today?
Good evening. Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. And what about you? How are you?
Yes, I'm also great. So we are meeting at the first time. So could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, definitely. So thank you so much giving me this opportunity. My name is Lavanya and I'm from Chhattisgarh. And if we talk about my education, so I have done my biology, BSc, and now I am doing master degree. It's my final year like a special educator. And actually, I have my own business. It's a salon like parlor, and I have also staff. And if you talk about my hobbies, so I love cooking, dancing, reading, writing. And nowadays, I'm learning English just because enhance my communication skills and body language. All about me. And please introduce yourself.
Oh, wow. You have told so many things about you. Oh, great. So now you have started learning English. So when did you start learning this language?
I started 3 months ago. It's my 4 to 5 months, I think so.
Oh, great. So are you taking classes or like by yourself?
No, no, no. On by myself. No
By my.
any taking. Yeah.
Oh. So what kind of problem are you facing with this language?
Okay, actually, I mean to say it's not our native language, so that's the reason, in our surroundings, so there are no any environment, so that's the reason I'm facing because when I talk only for Hindi and Chhattisgarhi, because my native language only for Chhattisgarhi language, so that's the reason I'm facing lots of problem. And when I talk, so at that time my friend stopped me because we are not a foreigner, so that's then don't talk in English language. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's okay. Actually, in this app, there are so many friends, and I want to say, YouTuber also. So sometimes I talk, and I am also YouTuber. I started my YouTube channel 15 days ago.
Oh, great, great, great. Yeah. So like I must say that we all like we don't have partner to speak, but uh, I must say that there are some certain platform where we can join and also we can practice. So of course in this platform you can find so many YouTubers here. Most of the they are YouTuber, you know. So
Yeah,
great. So of course I must say that your English is great, fantastic the way you are speaking. So of course, what about like in your opinion, like how can we learn English easily? Because most of the beginner they think that it is like very tough. So do you think this is tough or easy?
yeah, it's not like tough and not like easy. Depend on your situation and all. Because you have time to definitely learn. It's not a big deal. Actually, you have also gone and I have also gone and especially for nowadays, actually every people have a smartphone, so it's not a big deal. So first you starting, normal sentences and grammar and vocabulary. So it's a helpful your learning journey. And me, I'm also so earlier, and I don't know too much how to speak in English, but earlier I'm practicing and make consistency. So that's the reason I'm talking easily. And earlier I'm well I connect with people and well I mean to say at that times I'm fear and hesitation, but now I don't have any fear and hesitation just because make consistency. So first, whenever you first improve your spoken English, so first you make a consistency because without consistency, how is it possible learn this language?
Correct, correct.
It's my opinion. So actually earlier, every day I'm reading at least like 4 to 5 pages every day, and now I'm actually 1 week I pause my reading and writing also because I don't have that much time. So that's the reason I engage myself like I have work. So that's the reason. But earlier, every day at least 20 minutes, 30 minutes I'm reading and writing also. And nowadays, conversation video I also watch because it's a very helpful and advanced speaker. I mean, to say Guru Gopal Das, I watch video and Priyanka Chopra. So you see the and one it's a transit TV and another it's I mean to say Namo Buddha. He is a very good speaker in English and I watch motivational video and I'm listening only for English content video and watching also. So that's reason nowadays I'm talking like fluently.
Correct. Great, great, great. Your way of learning this language, great. I must say that we should not like make ourselves uncomfortable with this language. Like of course we must work a little bit on grammar and then we try to speak, because until you speak, you are not going to become fluent in English. And of course, so many people they have knowledge, but they can't speak because they don't speak. This is the problem. And also, if I talk about confidence, so confident, how can you gain confidence? Because you can speak by yourself, but when it's come to speaking someone else's, so then we just feel bored. We feel like, oh, I can't speak, my mind go blank, and it is really very difficult. So it happens in the beginning. It of course it happens to anyone, but yeah, just try to speak whatever you know in English. And of course, nowadays we have platform, we have people to talk. Just face whatever you know, just describe, and whatever you want to ask, you just ask. So by this way, like earlier, I didn't know anything about this language, and my qualification is not good enough. So I must say that earlier I made up my mind to learn this language, but it was, of course, it was very very hard not to crack for me, because I didn't have any institute and any teacher to guide me. But like I made up my mind by myself, and I thought, okay, this is my dream. So no matter whether I'm crying or whether I'm feeling bored or what, whenever I get time, I learn, no matter whether I can understand or not. Yeah, so it
Yeah,
is really hard to crack to understand that time, because that time I didn't know anything about this language. So first I completed basic, basic thing like tenses. I learned tenses, then I try to speak my activity. Like suppose I did something in past, so I try to speak. Whatever I'm doing present time, I try to speak, because uh, that time after learning tenses, I got knowledge about tenses. So with the help of tenses, I started speaking by myself. So these tenses like made me fluent a little bit in English. So now I can speak to anyone with the help of tenses only. I never think about advanced English. I never ever learned like so many. I never force myself to learn fancy words, fancy like some advanced structure. I never force. Yeah, but I listen. I listen a lot and I speak a lot. Whatever I observe, just try to speak. In front of people, so that I can get habit to like speak other native speaker like that. So I never ever think about accent. I never ever think about idiom, phrases, fancy word. I'm okay like whatever I'm able to describe. And the like of course I speak like basic English. So what would you like to say here, that still like beginner? Earlier I didn't know how to learn this language, so here so many people are here, they don't know how to start learning this language. So what would you like to say, that if any beginner wants to learn English, so from where should he start?
okay. So actually, it's my suggestion. If you want to, especially for beginners, so I mean to say, I have one suggestion. So first you absorb. I mean to say, you first vocabulary, you mean to say, you first absorb how to talk and how to use your vocabulary and sentences,
Correct.
because without sentences, how to learn this language? Because there are so many sentences, you mean to say, when we talk, so at you mean to say talk like past, you know
Yes,
and
yes.
you have like memorable day and any other, I mean to say, like traveling, and also how to sharing, because
Yes.
without tenses, how to sharing those things. So
Mm-hmm.
for catch up, you catch, and first you boost your first tense only,
Correct,
and
correct.
vocabulary and grammar. So first you focus only for tense and vocabulary and grammar. So it's a very good speaker also. And again and again you are watching and reading, writing. Obviously you absorb, you mean to say lots of things, and at least you focus only for 6 months. and 4 months you have continued in this language, so definitely achieve your fluency. And
Correct.
without without you don't give any times and then I achieve your fluency, so how is it possible? Even fatty boy and fatty girl and want to become slim,
Yes,
but
yes, yes.
I mean to say they didn't go for walk and they didn't go for gym and all and exercise. Why?
Correct.
Because they didn't remove you mean to say comfort zone. And
Yes.
without comfort zone, how is it possible to fat, you mean to say remove your fat? So especially for in this language also, without you mean to say gain, without consuming word and without grammar and tenses and you mean to say you don't know so how to
Yes.
speak in English. So that types, you mean this is suggestion. I also first you small sentences and grammar. There are so many I mean to say YouTuber put on grammar and how
Mm.
to talk English. So it's not like a fancy word. So first it started grammar basis video you watched and tenses also, and then vocabulary because vocabulary I have there are so many vocabulary you are talking, you mean to say, and me talking. So phone also vocabulary, and glass also vocabulary, and bowl also vocabulary, and watch also. So there are so many vocabulary.
Correct. Correct.
How to, I mean to say, choose vocabulary, and also first you mean to say search on Google, and
Yes,
this
yes.
and it's a very usable.
Yes,
And
yes.
housewife, like house and chores. So there are so many vocabulary also, like kitchen vocabulary, washroom vocabulary, bed vocabulary. There are so many vocabulary.
Correct, correct. Yeah,
How to use this problem? It's a happen. And first you tongue twister again and again you are talking and again you are consuming words. So definitely achieve. It's not a big deal. It's my
yes.
opinion.
Yes, you are right. How can you speak? What will you speak without words and without structure? Because we are not living in environment like nobody speaks in our at our home. That how can you describe yourself? Because we are not listening this language. We are not seeing. Of course, we don't have environment overall. So of course we must learn this a little bit grammar, some words, and also we must have some passion to learn this language, because if you feel bored you can't learn this language, you know. So yeah, earlier I used to feel bored and I didn't know what should I do, but I made up my mind by myself that okay, after learning this thing I will use these sentences. Past, I have past time, past time structure, I have present time structure, future time structure. So okay, let me use, otherwise I'm going to forget after 2 or 3 days. So I have to engage myself with this structure, and also basic words, like of course everyone, like most of the time people speak like basic word, come, go, eat, come, like that. So this is like at least like 15 word, well, like 50 word we have to like be surrounded over there. And in the beginning you just speak like those normal words, don't run after like okay I have to learn idiom, I have to learn this. Forget about that. Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah, right.
anyone can make them fluent in English, because nowadays this is the we have this great platform like social media, and everything is free over here. So don't think about that. Yes, I live in village area, I don't have environment teacher. You have everything. So just you have just passion. You must need passion. And after like this, of course, anyone can learn English. So sometimes I just think that when if I can learn this language without any doing hard, I didn't do hard work, but yeah, I spoke a lot, I spoke. And if I talk about confident,
How is it possible learn this language? And you should must focus on your grammar and vocabulary and sentences. So definitely achieve in this fluency. Also, it's not a big deal. And even I am also suggesting my YouTuber. So sometimes asking ma'am, it's a very difficulty. It's not a very difficulty. You have
yes,
also and you are addicted to Facebook and the unnecessary video and also a whole day busy and scrolling again and again. So at least half an hour, 20 minutes, and sometimes 1 hour, depend on the situation. And then putting your effort. So definitely you must learn this language. And you are only making excuses. And also, how is it possible? It's not possible.
Correct, correct. So now end of this video, I must say that learning this language has become easy for everyone. Anyone can learn this language because now we have everything. We have partner to speak. We have a platform to learn. So just, and I must say that don't make yourself uncomfortable with this language. Just learn tenses and just practice. Of course, if we can do without like an environment and teacher, so anyone can do. Just believe in yourself. So thank you so much, ma'am, that you have given me your precious time. I'm glad to talk to you. Yeah, it was nice conversation.
Yeah,
So, thank you
okay.
so much.
I take care.
Okay.